Alright, let's talk about it.
Okay.
We're going to be chewing these lollies.
That's all right. We'll look like Paul McCartney doing that interview with
Rick Rubin.
Yeah.
Except a bit of a higher we're a bit of a higher caliber than Rick Rubin and Paul McCartney.
That's right. And Paul McCartney was chewing on something the whole way through. And he's cool, so yeah.
Yeah, he's cool.
So here we are at Lake House Audio on the beautiful Central Coast. This is Simon Dobson, the owner, producer, engineer extraordinaire. A round of applause, thank you. Very good. And I wanted to bring you here and introduce you to Simon because he's made my music sound so good. I couldn't be happier. So I wanted to just run through a couple of little things that Simon magicked into the mix to make it sound as good as it does. We're going to start with World of Thirds, which was the second song I brought out. At the time I was saying to Simon that we need to, there's a little instrumental bit that I want to have sound a bit 80s like, because 80s is kind of in at the moment. So we put down a track which kind of sounded like this.
Yeah, so this is a Juno keyboard, and hopefully it's loud enough. It's just pretty. Juno's very 80s keyboard, and so
it's a very 80s kind of sound. And then Simon said, you know what?
Well, what did I say? I said I also I just think it sounded a little bit empty on its own. So we added a second layer, which is just a different synthesizer, which is just a one on the computer that sounds a little bit more sort of warm, I suppose.
Yeah.
And so when they're combined together, you get that nice sparkly thing from the Juno, and then it's a bit thicker from the other synth.
Yeah.
And then what did I say? I said, what about it? We blended in with the 80s sound, a really 90s kind of string. I don't know, is it 90s? It reminded me of a 90s kind of thing at the time.
I think it sounds 90s.
So the string hook is, wow, that's loud.
Almost has a bit of a backmasking sound to it.
Yeah, so that was made with a few passes through of this Mellotron here, which has a few different sort of string sounds on it. So I kind of layered a few different string patches on that. So it's very similar. I don't know if there's any low ones. So all them together, then with that 80s Juno, so the 90s strings, even though it's a Mellotron, which is actually a 70s instrument. A 70s instrument playing a 90s type string.
Well, that's the kind of guy.
Sound arrangement with the 80s Juno, and then the other pad is, the patch is called, it's a EDM patch apparently. So that's 2000s. So we've got all the.
We've got a big mix.
We've got all the eras. And then you put them all together.
It's just like me.
And it's mixed reaction.
That's right. So I'm happy.
Yes. Is there a guitar that does it too? Thought it was mimicking it. Cool. And then you put it all together and you get